this wonderful time. And if you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment and tell me where you're watching me from. Let us continue reading and tell me where you're watching me from. And if you're new to this channel, you can subscribe and comment and tell me where you're watching me from. It is 5th of May 26, and I am your host, Raymond Mutuku. Welcome to this channel, and I'm very happy to be here. Any questions up to there? Feel free to be part and parcel of our streams and tell me where you're watching me from. Let us continue reading. Let us continue reading. I'm very happy this morning to be here, and you can tell me your story. We were with child, we writhed in labor, but we gave birth to wind. We have not brought salvation to the earth, and the people of the world have not come to life. Any questions up to there? Feel free to be part and parcel of our streams. But your dead will live, Lord, their bodies will rise. Let those who dwell in the dust wake up and shout for joy. Your dew is like the dew of the morning, and the earth will give birth to her dead. Go, my people, close behind you. Hide yourselves for a while until his wrath has passed by. See, the Lord is coming out of his dwelling to punish the people of the earth for their sins. The earth will disclose the bloodshed on it, and the earth will conceal its slain no longer. Any questions up to there? Did you? If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. And I'm very happy to be here this wonderful morning. And I always tell my friends that if your business is to eat a frog, start eating the frog first thing in the morning. All right. The first thing you do in the morning, start eating the frog, that you have. Any questions up to there? And if you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment and tell me where you're watching me from. Any questions? Any questions up to there? It's such a wonderful time to be here. Such a wonderful time. Any questions up to there? Any questions? Feel free to subscribe and comment and tell me where you're watching me from. It is 4:40 Kenyan time, and I'm very happy to be here. And feel free to be part and parcel of our streams and tell me where you're watching me from. And it's always good to continue, the story. And it's always good to come to this channel and, listen to what is happening in our country. You can see that this lady who was found was arraigned in court today. A lady known as Beatrice. Beatrice who? What's her name? Beatrice Wangari, The lady is called Beatrice Wangari. And that is one of the latest stories in Kenya today. And, the police are probing her for the death of the former Nairobi Hospital director, Dr. Obwaka. And you see, there's so many things happening in Kenya today. You can see that this is a case of infiltration. This is a case of infiltration. This man, they wanted Nairobi Hospital, and Dr. Obwaka was standing in the way. They wanted Nairobi Hospital, and Dr. Obwaka was the one standing on the way. What did they do? I don't know who did it, but what did they do? Those are the facts. They infiltrated the system. They convinced a lady in the household of Dr. Obwaka, that is the girlfriend of Dr. Obwaka, a lady called Beatrice Wangari. And this lady poisoned this man. That is very sad. But that is Kenya today. Nowadays, let me tell you, you have to really, really watch, because it's sad that this man, the director of Nairobi Hospital, thought that this lady was good company, but she wasn't. Any questions up to there? Any questions up to there? I will be any questions? If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. Even if this lady says that this lady called Wangari, even if she says that she loved Dr. Obwaka, that she had no intention of harming him, but that already Dr. Obwaka is gone. She cannot now claim that she was in love with him. And Nairobi Hospital, what they wanted was Dr. Obwaka to get out of the way of Nairobi Hospital. They have been disturbing him. Now they infiltrated the system. They infiltrated until they went to the girlfriend and caused the girlfriend. That's a real story. Because they knew the weak link is not Dr. Obwaka, is some of the things that he likes. So you see now Nairobi Hospital, now they have now known, because they did their own homework and infiltrated the system, and that is Kenya for you. Because maybe I always tell people that it is those people who are in your company, in your small circle, that could actually definitely harm you. Because if you look at the case of Dr. Obwaka of Nairobi Hospital, because they knew the only way to get to him was through his girlfriend. And that's how Nairobi Hospital went. And now you're saying, I don't know. This is politics. Politics in Kenya is a cutthroat business. And when you're dealing with politics, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, politics is serious business. When somebody tells you they want to get into politics is serious business. Politics is not for jokers. Politics is serious. It's a very aggressive. It's a very aggressive field. It's a field of what? It is predatory. Predatory in nature. It is adverse. What's the word? It is. That's the word. It's an adversarial in nature. So politics and politicians, if you want to know best, you need to know better. Any questions up to there? Feel free to subscribe and comment and tell me where you're watching me from. It is very sad. It is very sad that the case of Dr. Obwaka. And I was just talking about this case of this man called this PCA pastor who assailants went to his house. Definitely, they used the watchman to gain access. Same stuff. The same modus operandi. The people you trust. You see, trust is the currency. Trust is the currency here, because this man, Dr. Obwaka, trusted this lady, and that was his end. And this man again, the man of God, PCA, trusted the voice of what? The watchman. And he opened the door only to find out that he had opened the door for assailants who eventually ended his life. Okay, I know that is a lot of negativity. I know most people don't really like negativity. They would really prefer, God is gonna perform a miracle. God is going to do this. But sometimes I usually spend a lot of time reading such cases. It's fun. I don't know. For me, I enjoy. I don't know what about you, but it's if you ask me, it is an eye opener to the situation in Kenya. It's an eye opener, you know, of the realities of politics, of the realities of business, of the realities. Because if you want to get into that field, I'm sure it's not really a bed of roses. It's a very tough place to be, all right, and it's adversarial in nature. So, any questions out there, feel free to subscribe and feel free to comment. You know, actually, I can tell you a story of how a person I know was poisoned, and he was a young man, very promising, and and I will not really tell you the details, but I can tell you uh, they took him for birthday party, and because they knew that since it's a birthday party, he would be relaxed, since they knew it was a birthday party. They decided to poison him on the birthday party.